It is on this movie that I understand the statement of Sonia where she said and posted, I quote her, "I am not the revenge kind of girl, but I can ignore your entire existence." This is where she actually referring to. You understand? She's not the revenge kind of girl, but she can actually ignore all your entire existence. This movie, the restaurant. In fact, every movie of Sonia that I watch, there is always a reflection of me or whatever had happened in real life of me, or maybe story that I've heard, and they played it in the movie. And many will be wondering, anytime I'm talking about the review of a movie, I'll be saying instances that happen. That's because they always act what is actually happening in the society. And this movie, Sonia did marvelously well. Decent girl, even though she was not living with her parents in the city. You know, the city girls that live alone, the way they see them, that they are prostitutes. But she was a very decent girl who even harbored her best friend. And look at the kind of best friend that girl is. Very ungrateful human being. Well, it's in her nature to love. And the movie actually displayed about love, forgiveness, and care. Sonia happens to be working in a restaurant, and the girlfriend too wasn't, doing all manner of runs here and there. And then Sonia asked her to come join her where she works. She would talk to her madam, and then her madam will accept. But this girl is full of jealousy. This girl is full of jealousy. All the things that were happening in that restaurant is typically what is happening in real life situation. Doing your own personal business in another person's business. Okay, there's no way I'll review a movie without saying a real life situation that happened. Basically, I'll be talking about two. When I finished my youth service, when I finished university, and then I got a little job that was keeping me together. And where we worked, we found out that the owner of the shop, the company, actually, the children were all in school. And so the man needed someone, a manager, to help manage the company. And he employed the manager, and the manager was there. The owner of the company was hopeful that once his son finishes university and done with his youth service, then he will come take over the company and manage it. You understand? That was the intention of the owner. But while the son was still in school, a manager was taking care of everything. And do you know what this manager was doing? This manager was busy building his own personal house from the business of this man. By the time the son finished school and returned, when they were doing accounts, they saw that a lot of money were missing because the owner of the company was no more coming, because he was kind of getting older and he needed somebody to just take care of the business until his son comes around and continue from where he stopped. This man, when they discovered that this man was building his own house, you're just a manager, you're being paid. Yes, they'll be paying you reasonable amount of money, but the money they pay this man is not something that he can actually use to build a house. It happened that this man was doing, fabricating a lot of things, receipts. They will buy goods and he will top his own money. If he's selling the items in the shop, in the company shop, he will top his own money. The guy was just doing different things in this business, which is very bad. And when they discovered, they fired him. Okay. Secondly, this one is my own. I was doing one little business of mine, and I since I work, I didn't want to be doing my work and the little business, so I employed someone to help me run the business. It's just small business, but there's no way I'll be doing my work and then be running the business. It was tiring. And then this girl that I employed was busy collecting money from people and send it to her personal account. Then from there she will now remit a bit the money she thinks she has realized, and then she will take the profits. By the time I realized a lot of things, by the time I realized, I gave her thorough warning because I didn't want to fire her. I gave her thorough warning that you should never use my, and moreover I gave you the access to like do your own little business. Yes, I was like, okay, you can sell recharge card, you can sell little things as your personal money for your personal gain, but when it comes to my business, you must not do any shady things because I will not buy that. And after I corrected the girl and gave her thorough warning, she stopped. So basically this movie, it's real life situations. I must tell you, this is typically what is happening in people's business. They will want to run your business down, and which is very bad. Those people selling for you will run your business down. And then these people that work in restaurants and hotels, all those girls that work in those hotels, there is a kind of way they look at them. They don't see them like wife material. Like when this Sonia stated to the man that I thought all women like that are the same, like they are all runs girls. Sonia's response to the person was that I'm trying to set the pace that it is not all ladies that are into any kind of runs in restaurants or hotels. Okay, there is this man I know again. This is the third story. There is this man again that I know. He has a girlfriend, and after the lady works in hotel, in a hotel in Abuja. It's a real life story. Hotel in Abuja, and the girl, all those big hotels in Abuja, most of them are being lodged, the white people lodged there, big men, senators, ministers. It was not a small hotel. It's one of the biggest hotels in Abuja. So it happens that this girl that works there like a salesperson, she was always getting money, even foreign currency. And then he has a guy who, the guy is his boyfriend, and they are trying to get married. What this girl does is anytime she comes back, the guy will see a lot of money, and she was like, who gave you this money? Said customers. And the guy will be wondering, customer gave you even dollars, what did you do that they had to give you dollars? You understand? So most girls that are working in restaurants and hotels, they usually see them as not wife material kind of people. But that is the thing. In this movie, Sonia was trying to tell the society, the world, that is not everybody that works in hotels and restaurants are actually bad, irrespective of of course, that at least there are those who do runs too, yes, just to get their own personal money in addition to what they pay them as salary. But Sonia Uche in this movie, she tried to set the pace that it's not everybody that does those kind of things, and she's very kind-hearted, very accommodating. She tolerates, just like we discussed in a previous video about I am not the revenge kind of girl, but I can actually ignore your entire existence, meaning that she can actually forgive you. This movie, when I watched this movie, I was able to understood that statement she made on her Instagram page. You understand? When I watched, I said, okay, this was the movie she was trying to and in my gist, I said it can actually be that she was thinking or reading a line in her movie. This was, even though it is not the line actually, he said, I am not the kind of person, I've forgiven you, that the lady framed her up in that place simply because of a man. You understand? I don't want to really go into details of this movie because I want you to see it. That is why I'm just using it to say real life situation, practical life situation, things that happen in real life. You understand? But this guy now, going back to my story, this guy now, each time the girl comes back, the lady will bring different money. So she was busy showering the guy with a lot of gifts, a lot of money and everything. Do you know, at the end of the day, the guy didn't, when the guy was about to settle down, he told the family that this is this kind of guy. Immediately they mentioned that the girl, immediately he mentioned to the family that this lady works in hotel the family screamed and said that is no go area at all. They didn't even know that the girl brings him money. He didn't tell them like that. All he told them is that the lady works in Sheraton Hotel in Abuja, and the family was saying no, 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 because they have already seen the picture of what the girl might be doing in those hotels, sleeping with people for money, and they understand. And so by the time they explained to him that this is the reason why you must not work, we must not marry this lady, they said because this lady might be sleeping with customers, they may be giving her money and giving her everything, and then even when you eventually marry her, nothing will stop her from continuing that kind of life. You understand? Because that is the general painting of whoever works in a hotel, but it's not supposed to be true. There are decent ladies that works in hotel, that works in motel, that works in restaurant. They are decent, and because of the general perceptions about them, it seems as though everybody is doing the same thing. You understand? So at the end of the day, the man remembered, the guy remembered that the girl showers him with a lot of money, but when the sister said, because this lady may be giving money every time in the hotel and you will not know what she's doing for them to, he now reflected on those money she's always bringing home. And I said, could it be that she's always sleeping with customer and they will shower her with gifts? Sometimes she'll bring home dollars, and you'll be imagining, is it because of this small job you're doing there that you're getting all this money? So the guy zeroed her off, and that was how they didn't end up getting married. You understand? So this is basically a real life situations, but this movie is trying to tell us that it's not everybody that works in the hotel, not everybody that works in restaurants are spoiled brats. They are not those kind of people. There are decent ladies out there, decent young men out there that works there, and they go home decently and everything. You understand? So, but you can't stop the fact that anybody that works there is a no. And then a lady who wanted to work in restaurant, who wanted to be employed by one big hotel again in Abuja, and the siblings were like, please don't work there for your sake, for your future sake, because any man that wants to marry you and discovers that you're working there, they will not marry you. When the lady narrated this, I saw reasons in it, and that was how the lady had to look for another job to do. So this movie tells us real life situation. It's very interesting, I must tell you. And that guy, Sonia Uche's colleague, the guy that wears eyeglasses, I think he's one of them that acted Treasures in the Sky, right? He's the one, and the guy is a comic reliever. Honestly speaking, the guy seemed not to understand anything that customer orders, and he's a very good actor because he displayed very well. Then the Amaka and I forgot to say this, I think Sonia Uche purposely used Betty because that's one of her best fan, Mama Betty. When I heard her name was Betty, my mind went straight to Mommy Betty. That I guess is because that's Sonia Uche's best or a supporter, so wanted to use that name. But anyways, that's by the way. Anyways, well, the guy, the lady that played Chi Amaka, right? That's Sonia Uche's best friend. The lady tried. Though I condemn what she did, somebody helped you. As a friend, you didn't have anywhere to go. She harbored you, gave you job, and then you backstabbed her and sent her away from her job. It's very bad. I condemn that act. But at the end of the day, she acted very well. In fact, I give it up to her. She really thumbs up. I really give her 70%. Typically, there are ladies like that. So there are ladies who are just craving a lot of things, not necessarily because they like you, but because of what they will benefit. Friends will benefit. There are people like that. So this movie is an interesting one. I implore you all to watch, share, everything, share to your families and friends, you understand. So Sonia Uche in this movie changed the narrative that not everybody that works in hotels are very bad, and I learned a lot from this movie. If you learned a lot, or what aspect of the movie touched you, what aspect of the movie do you love, where is the best, okay, where will I even say the best part of it's that guy that was just making me laugh non-stop, because every part that he played was just comedy, and I love it. Cast and crew, Uchenna Bunabo, you always bringing the best, bringing real life situations in movies, and we love that. Thank you so much. Please don't forget to share, don't forget to watch, don't forget to keep supporting your own. So if this is from me to you, please go and watch. That is why I don't give details anymore about all the movies. I'll only give you the interesting part of it, then I will expect you to go and watch and support Sonia Uche. Until I come again, I'm still your favorite guest, Julie.